Question number 10. So the last question on the paper says, A said in the diagram below, O is the origin, OE is 2 times EF. So this is 2 times whatever this is. M is the midpoint of EG. OG, sorry, is C. So OG is the vector C. OF is the vector D. So bear in mind that OF was actually sort of divided into 3 parts. OE is 2 parts of the 3, and EF is what? EF is 1 part of the 3. So I can say, and we were told that OF is D. So OE would be 2/3 of D, and EF would be 1/3 of D. Because remember that OE is 2 times of EF. In other words, OF is divided in the ratio 2 to 1. So it's divided into 3 parts. OE is 2 parts of the 3, and EF is 1 part of the 3. So OE is 2/3 of D, and EF is 1/3 of D. We're to find in terms of C and D in its simplest form, FG. Well, by the triangle law of vector, FG is equal to FO plus OG. Now, FO is minus OF plus OG. So this is OG minus OF. OG is C minus OF, which is D. So FG is C minus D. So this is C minus D. Next, we want to find EG. Well, I can say EG. I can say that EG is equal to EF plus FG. Now, EF is 1/3 of D plus C minus D. So let's make it into one fraction. 3. 3 into 3 is 1. 1 times D is D. 1 into 3 is 3. 3 times C is 3C. And 1 into 3 is C is 3. 3 times D is 3D. And so EG is 3C minus 2D, and this is over 3, and we can write it as 1/3 of 3C minus 2D, and this is in its simplest form. OM is half of EG. OM is a half of EG, which means that it's a half of 1/3 of 3C minus 2D. A half times 1/3 is 1/6 of 3C minus 2D. All right, so let's finish up. So B's matrices. We're told that the matrix P, Q, and R are given below in terms of scalar constants A, B, and C. Now, given that P plus Q is equal to R, find the value of A, B, and C. So P plus Q would be 3 minus 9, A, 7, plus Q minus 1, B minus 1 minus 4, 1 is equal to R, which is C minus 3 minus 4, 8. So what we have to do is let's add the two matrices on the left. Now we add two matrices by adding corresponding elements. So 3 minus minus 1 is 4. I just added, sorry, it's add or subtract. It's add, so this is wrong. So 3 plus minus 1 is 2. So 2 is the top left element in the sum. Minus 9 plus B is minus 9 plus B. A plus minus 4 is A minus 4, because plus minus 4 is just minus 4. And 7 plus 1 is 8. And this is equal to C minus 3 minus 4, 8. So from this, let's find them in alphabetical order. A minus 4, the top left element on the left, is equal to minus 4 on the right. So A would be equal to minus 4 plus 4. A is equal to 0. Let's go for B. Minus 9 plus B is equal to minus 3. Those are the top right elements, because when two matrices are equal, corresponding elements are equal. B would be equal to minus 3 plus 9. B would be equal to 6. C is equal to 2. In C, we're asked to solve the following pair of simultaneous equations using a matrix method. To do this, the first thing we need to do is we need to write the matrix equation. We need to write the matrix equation, the simultaneous equation as a matrix equation. This is 5, 2, minus 2, 3. And xy is equal to 44, 10. This is Ax is equal to B. X is the unknown. I want to determine what are the elements of X. To do this, if I multiply, so X would be equal to A inverse B. So to determine the elements of X, I must find A inverse. Now, A inverse is equal to 1 over the determinant of A times adjoint A. The determinant of A is 5 times 3 minus 2 times 2. This is 15 plus 4. The determinant is 19. So therefore, and so A inverse is 1 over 19 times adjoint A. Now, adjoint A, to get adjoint A, I'm going to interchange the leading diagonal elements of A. So I'm going to switch around the 5 and the 3. The 2's stay where they are, but their signs change. 2 and negative 2. So therefore, to finish the question now, I can say X, which is the matrix X, Y, is equal to A inverse 1 over 19, 3, 2, minus 2, 5, times 44 and 10. Let's multiply the matrices together. 3 times 44. What's 3 times 44? 132. 132 plus 2 times 10, which is 20, minus, this is minus 88. 5 times 10 is 50. And so this is 1 over 19, 1 over 19, 152, and minus 38. If we divide both by 19, we're going to get xy, which is 152 divided by 19, which is 8, and minus 38 divided by 2 is minus 2. Sorry, divided by 19 is minus 2. And then therefore, x is equal to 8, y is equal to minus 2 are the solutions of the simultaneous equation.